What's up everyone, this is Ryan here. Today I'm going to do a talking video on the Craftsman compact blower. Now you can see, I know this thing got used yesterday because one thing, because I know since the fact this thing got used since yesterday, because you can see how much I spent this thing, exactly you can see, still got one bar left in the battery, which I know since this thing's got, even though this weekend or not, as you can see, because you can see how much I spent this thing, exactly. So, this is a CMCB LZ100, and you can tell this is a pretty nice looking blower in my opinion. It's just so low, as you can see, and how much I expected this thing exactly, because obviously because you see how much I expected this thing exactly, because I do like this thing a lot, because you see how much I expected this thing exactly, because if it doesn't get this thing get used no matter what, because you can see how much I expect is exactly, because the 6-hour battery actually lasts farther, and then the charges forever, you can see, but charges for a while, you can see. The 4 battery is good, but the 1.5 I was using last year do that like a minute, because if they say it's just too small, it cuts it out small bag, but if they use a 6-hour bag or 4 bag, it doesn't cut it out, which is that's why I like it. You can see exactly how much you expected this thing because I do like this thing a lot, because you can see how much I expected this thing exactly, but it will get used again another weekend or next weekend, stuff like that. I don't know exactly, but I know here at some point, because I know since the grass is gonna keep growing like crazy, which I know since the fact this thing you can see, but there's one thing I do is something like this. This thing you use almost like quite a bit of times of it, as you can see, because this color here surprised me. I mean, when I expect for when I use for something like this much, you can see, because you can see. I mean, I do like this machine. It definitely looks pretty cool in my opinion. I do like this thing a lot, because you can see how much expected on this machine exactly, because it's not a bad looking machine in my opinion, but you can see how much is really expected on this machine exactly, because because it's whatever how much you expected this thing exactly, because you can see how much you expected this thing exactly, because it will get used on a weekend or next weekend exactly, because because you can see how much you expected this thing exactly, but it's way how much you expected this machine exactly, because you can see how much you expected this thing exactly, but it will get used on a weekend or next weekend, I don't know what's about it, but this is a pretty nice looking blower.